This is Hanging Heavy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and if you couldn't tell, that is the new fucking pedal. But before we get into that, hopefully everybody's doing good, and again, this is Hanging Heavy. I'm your boy Desecrator. Today I'm solo, so don't mind if I ramble on about the new gear and the update with my musical equipment. Before we get into that, though, the top of every show, it's tradition around here to take a shot, chug a beer, swig your drink, do whatever the fuck you want. Whenever I'm ready. Okay, me. 3, 2, 1. But yeah. I had mentioned last time that I was probably gonna talk about the new gear that I was getting and some of the new music that I'm gonna start working on with said gear. So yeah, without any further ado, let me go ahead and talk about what's going on. So, throughout my music creating endeavors, I've done everything through a DAW, a digital fucking audio workstation, and everything that I've done, I don't have gear per se. Everything I've done, all of my tracks, all my music, all my guitars have been computer processed. Alright, so normally you want to record a guitar, you put a mic in front of the guitar amp and you record through the microphone. But with the advancement of technology, it's so much easier to just plug in your guitar and use the generic tones that come with the fucking software. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta start somewhere. And I really never considered myself a real musician, quote unquote. Whatever the fuck that means. I think you can make what you've got work, and if you can make it sound good, even better. Alright, there's no need to continue to buy more and more and more and more gear. For those of you that are not musicians, there's a phrase called tone chasing. Now, a lot of people fall into this trap of tone chasing. They want the perfect tone. And in my opinion, the perfect tone does not exist. And that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So just make do with what you got, right? If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. And if you make it big one day, you can buy all the fancy gear that you fucking want. But until then, it should be about the music and less about the gear. So I've never really been one to chase the tone, because everything that I've been using to me has been adequate enough, and some of it has sounded pretty fucking good, in my own humble opinion.
Surprise, motherfucker!
But I started looking around, and I got a random YouTube video for a fuzz pedal, and I really liked the way it sounded. So when I went to go look it up, it only cost like $40 American. Now, for a pedal, like even a cheap pedal, there, I mean, you're looking at $80 to 100. For a decent one, maybe a little bit more, but a good one, twice that, triple that. Now, homie ain't about that. So when I saw the video for this, I was like, oh shit, I like that. It sounds fucking good, and I think I wants to try tone chasing a bit. Seeing as how little it cost, I really didn't see how taking a chance on a cheap piece of gear was really a bad idea. Especially diving into purchasing gear myself, right? So I purchased it and it got here. And it's fucking very well built for what it cost. I expected it to be a cheap plastic piece of shit. But it's solid. It's solid. It's full metal construction. All the switches, knobs, and levers, whatever you want to call them, dials, switches, buttons, everything actuates crisply and attentively, right? Like, you know you pressed it, you know you switched it, and you can feel the quality of all the pots and shit, you know? It doesn't feel like it cost under $50. So just receiving it in the mail, I was like, oh shit, this might end up pretty well. So I have one guitar cabinet that an old buddy left here at my house and then never picked it up because he got a better cabinet. He told me to keep it. So I kept it, never used it. Used it as a shelf and shit. So I figured, fuck it, let me record music the way you're supposed to. And I plugged in the pedal into the amp. I ran the amp on the clean channel, no effects, no tone manipulation. And I ran the fuzz pedal through it, and holy fuck, it's crushing. So I figured, fuck, fuzz pedal. The thing about distortion pedals, they create a lot of hum and hiss because the signal becomes so distorted that any kind of interference in the signal, you're gonna hear it. So this company also makes a noise gate, and a noise gate is designed to reduce all of that hum and all that extra noise so that when you're recording you just get clean audio. Like right now, if I didn't have the noise gate on, you would just hear like the amp noise and the guitar noise and the room noise essentially. So that eliminates all of that hum, and it gives you that brutal attack. Watch. Let me turn off the noise gate and you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Immediately it starts to hum. That hum never goes away. Until I click that switch back on. Immediately fades to silence, and it's what you call a tight gate. Now, the fuzz, I'm fucking ecstatic with the sound. It fucking chugs like a mug. And that noise gate fucking cleans it up, makes it real tight. So, I was so happy with the fuzz pedal that I decided to get a distortion pedal. Distortion and fuzz are two different sounds. They're both distortion, but they're different types of distortion. You even have, what are they called? They even have other pedals that you use to boost these kind of pedals, right? So you can stack these fucking pedals and get a nasty sound. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say the name of the fucking brand. And if anybody out there can send this to them somehow, hook a brother up, I would love to receive some pedals and shit. I would gladly talk about them. Even if I had to pay for them, which I did, I'm gonna talk about them anyway because I'm very satisfied with them. So, the brand of both of these pedals, I'm gonna just buy all of the lineup that I want from these guys. That way I don't have any trouble. I know the quality is good and I know they sound well and they're very well designed. They're Sonic Cake, Sonicake, and I have the Fuzz Cream and the Noise Wiper at the moment. And wow, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little snippet of some music that I've started working on. But I had this, when I recorded this, I recorded the pedal straight into the audio interface, and I was hungry to know what it sounded like, so I did it that way. And now that I have my amp set up proper and I mic'd it up, I'm gonna go ahead and re-record this with my new setup, and hopefully that other distortion pedal gets in and I can fucking fully revamp it. But I think it sounds pretty fucking sick for what it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and play it now and give you guys a little taste. I hope you enjoy. Right. And that was the what I've been working on. So if you copy it, fuck you, you asshole. I did it March 28th, 2023. Your boy Desi. He's already done it. Trademark. Fuck you. Don't do it. But yeah, fucking Sonic Cake. Shout out to you guys. Fucking making affordable pedals that sound fucking decent. Again, I've never really dipped my toes into buying gear before. I'm just using what's available. I like to upcycle, recycle, whatever you want to fucking call it. So now that I have pedals, numerous pedals piling up, I needed a place for them to live, right? A place for them to call home. So I started looking around and seeing what like mini pedal boards would cost to buy. And like even the cheap ones that I found were fucking, they cost more than the two pedals and all the wires and power fucking adapters and shit that I just bought to fucking play, right? So I said, fuck that. I got a pile of scrap wood in my backyard. I'll figure something out. So what did I do looking through the scrap wood I have in my backyard? I found an old door frame that was worse for wear, you know? Can't go back on the fucking door. And I just needed a straight piece of wood that was big enough to shelve the pedals, and bada bing bada boom, Susan's your aunt and Bob's your uncle. They fit perfectly. Like it looks fucking legitimately like I bought the pedal. Like the board is a purchased one instead of something I made in 10 minutes. So it's a piece of reclaimed wood that was the perfect dimension. I cut it to the size I wanted, enough to fit. I have 2 pedals on it right now, but I have it set up for at least 4. I'm getting 1 coming in the mail, so there will be 3 soon. It's ready to mount 4, but I have a space for maybe another 4 pedals of this size, 2 big ones, and maybe a wah. Now, I'm not too sure about all of that. I just want to get maybe a chorus and a reverb. Because, I mean, really, I don't play too much lead or fucking clean shit anyway. So, that's just for ambiance. You know, it's just icing on the cake. To give it that little je ne sais quoi. But yeah, fucking Sonic Cake. Shout out to you guys again for fucking giving me the gear witch hunt itch. I'll work on that. But yeah, fucking I'm excited to get that distortion pedal. It's making me want to write music again. So fuck yeah. It feels badass that I made the pedal board versus buying it. It makes it feel more like it's mine. I painted the piece of wood black and it literally just looks like I bought it. It literally looks like a fucking production quality pedal board. It's just a straight piece of wood. Don't get me wrong. But it's my piece of wood. Poppy's he's been getting it pretty hard lately at work, so we're still struggling to find a time for him, but either way, I'll be pulling my fucking nuts along the way, trying to get whoever I can get to join, and if I can't get anyone, I'll do a quick short one by myself. Keep this shit going, baby. But since I am alone, I like to run maybe 15-20 minutes so that I don't start rambling. But yeah, that's what's going on with your boy Desi. Hopefully everybody is in good health and in good spirits. Oh shit. No, I turned everything off. I'll just copy and paste it. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. This is Hanging Heavy. Much love and rich and rare.
This is Hanging Heavy.